Hey you guys, it's Lauren. So today's video is going to be a rundown of hits and misses from one of my favorite Korean skincare websites, Yesstyle. And I'm so excited for one of you guys because they offered to give away 14 of my favorite products from their site. You guys know I've talked about a lot of these products recently. Some of my old favorites, new favorites, so many good things in this basket. I'll leave the details of the giveaway down below, but there's 14 products in here because Yesstyle is celebrating their 14th anniversary. So they offered to partner with me on this video. I'm so grateful to them. And it's very cool because this video, like I said, is gonna be hits and misses. I mean, what company lets you do a kind of essentially include some fails from their website? So I am very appreciative of them. And I love shopping Yesstyle's website because they make it so easy to shop cruelty-free. They actually have a cruelty-free filter. I find it so hard to decipher cruelty-free from non-cruelty-free, especially when shopping for Korean skincare. So they just make it easy. Their prices are great. They carry all the big name brands, so I love them. So thank you to them for sponsoring this video. And I'm so excited about this giveaway because, oh gosh, we have so many good things. Serums, cleansing balms, masks, one of my favorite vitamin C's, just a lot of good things. So very excited for this. And we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start with the hits first. And obviously the hits are going to be the products that are included in the giveaway. The first product, you guys, I talked about this a while ago and I always go back to it. All Clean Balm by Hemish. This is a clean and comfortable beauty intensive cleansing balm. I always go back to this. This is just, the texture is amazing. It's lightweight. You're left with essentially no residue on your face, but you still get that moisturizing feel. It gets off all your makeup. It does have essential oils in here, but it's a wash off product, so that doesn't bother me. The scent's nice. It has like a nice lemony scent. My favorite part about this is that lightweight factor. It feels so soothing on the skin. This is an awesome balm. It's just really hard to find balms that don't leave that residue on your face, so I love that so much. And then a new favorite for me. Ooh, this is so good. This is the From brand. This is their new Fig Cleansing Balm. This has such like a luxurious texture. It has almost like, they actually describe it as a sorbet-like texture. It's really fluffy and lightweight, but it's still like, it's a balm, so it's an oil consistency, but it's so, oh my gosh, it just feels like airy on the skin. As you rub it into the skin, it turns into this like milky texture and it leaves the softest feel on the skin. And it smells, this is such like a sensorial, that's the word, right? Sensorial experience for me. And Fig is actually popping up all over skincare these days. And even Paula's Choice, they believe in Fig. And you know, if Paula's Choice believes in an ingredient, then it's backed by research. Fig is known for its hydrating capabilities. And like I said, this really does feel so hydrating and moisturizing on the skin. There's also turmeric root in here. Turmeric root is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, also antimicrobial properties. So if you suffer from acne, this might be a good cleansing balm to try out. I just love how moisturizing it is. And now between the two, I would say if you have oily skin, go for the All Clean Balm because it's a little bit more lightweight. There's absolutely no residue left behind. The Fig Cleansing Balm has more of that like that silky texture, not like a film, but just that smooth feel. So I love this one for my dry skin. I love the airy texture. I love how moisturizing it is. But anyway, these two are great. Two of my favorites from Korean skincare. They're both carried on Yesstyle. And then we have the Huxley Secret of Sahara Cleansing Gel. Be clean, be moist. So this actually, it caught my eye because of the reviews. I always kind of steered away from the Huxley brand because a lot of their skincare is heavily fragranced. But I said this before, I don't mind that in especially a cleanser. And oh my gosh, this is just, it reminds me of something that would be in some like luxury hotel or some fancy guest bathroom. It's just such an amazing texture. The formula, it feels fancy going on the skin. And not only just that, it has really good things in here. So there's, let me look at my little notes here. There's prickly pear extract and also prickly pear oil. Prickly pear is high in linoleic acid, which is an omega fatty acid that is really great for repairing your skin's barrier. So really good for kind of like building up all those building blocks in your skin, helping to prevent transepidermal water loss. So just great moisturizers in here. And prickly pear is soothing, it's nice and calming on the skin, good anti-inflammatory extract. Oh, there's also Centella asiatic in here, which is another soothing, nice botanical agent that is really great for actually wound healing. That is really how it was discovered. It is known to help to build up collagen. I mean, essentially it's just a wash off product, so you're not going to get miraculous collagen building results from this, but it's just nice to see those nice soothing antioxidants in here, really nice ingredients. The smell is amazing. It gets off all your makeup, really moisturizing. If you have oily skin too, I feel like this would work for you. But yeah, I've been loving this. My new favorite like pump cleanser. This is just, it's great. All right, and then moving on to serums. I won't spend too much time on this because I've talked about this a lot recently, but the Timeless Skincare 20% vitamin C and ferulic acid with vitamin E. I love this vitamin C serum because first of all, it has the essential stabilizers you need in vitamin C. It's formulated at the right pH. It has your ferulic acid in here, the antioxidant that's going to help keep vitamin C stable. Packaging is great. It has that opaque packaging. The formula is nice. It almost feels like a light facial oil going onto the skin. It's just really nice. And it's the one vitamin C that I really did see, not immediate brightening. It probably took a few weeks, but I definitely noticed lightening in my melasma spots with this. My new favorite vitamin C. I love this, and I love that you can get Timeless on Yesstyle. So I definitely wanted to include this in this giveaway because you guys know I've been talking about this for a while now, so I'm very excited about this one. And then, okay, on to some more serums. So the iUnique Beta Glucan Power Moisture Serum. This, I had my eye on this when Pen from Pen Smith Skincare talked about this. She talked about how it's so moisturizing and so soothing on the skin, and oh my gosh, she's so right. This is hands down one of my top 5 favorite serums. So beta glucan is actually a yeast, and it's known for its anti-wrinkle properties because of its smoothing components, its moisturizing components, and oh my gosh, does this hydrate the skin. It instantly, like, you get that plumped up feeling almost immediately on application. I always reach for this serum because I know I'm going to get that plumpness factor, just that nourishing feel, that supple feel in your skin, that bounciness that you want to see. This is a great serum. It's really, it has a short ingredient list and not a lot of fluff in here, no fragrance. It's a really nice serum to add to your skincare routine. And then another serum kind of along the same lines. This is by Kaiser, and probably one of the most hyped up skincare products in the Korean skincare industry, and for good reason. So Snail is known in the Korean skincare market because of its anti-aging capabilities. It has natural peptides, so things that are going to help to smooth out the skin and just to improve your skin's overall texture and smoothness. I always reach for this when I want some calmness in my skin, when I want some extra moisture, when I want, I don't know, it's just such a great universal serum. Even if I'm having a breakout or redness, it's one of those serums that, you know, it's never gonna clog your pores. You're just gonna get extra moisture from it, that extra smoothness that you want. And I will never forget, I work with this nurse. She's in her 60s. She has the most amazing smooth skin. She looks amazing. But I remember we were having a busy day and she happened to be like running through the hallway, and one of the girls I was working with yelled to her. She's like, "Hey, what is your skin secret? Your skin always looks amazing." And she just yelled as she was walking. She looks back. She's like, "Snail, get your hands on some Snail." We're like, "Snail? What?" And oh my gosh, she is so right. It's just such a smoothing ingredient, really good for the firmness in your skin. I love it. I will never, another product I will never be without. By the way, I have 3 Kaiser serums in this giveaway because I couldn't pick just one. The AHA Whitehead Power Liquid is great because it's super thin. It's a water-like serum, high in glycolic acid, actually 7%, great for exfoliating the skin. I love this for the little white sebum, little clogged pores I get around my nose. It instantly like clears that out, but I can also use it for exfoliating my whole face. It doesn't dry out my face. It's just an easy chemical exfoliant to reach for, non-irritating, so I love this one. And then a new one that I have in my collection that actually my husband's excited about this one too because he suffers from a lot of blackheads around his nose, but this is the Kaiser BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. This is great because it's such a gentle BHA. I did try the salicylic acid from The Ordinary. It was the one Ordinary product I could not get along with. That stuff really burns my skin. I get like peeliness, redness. I almost like never looked back at salicylic acid after trying that product, but this is so gentle. It really gets into those pores, does the job, but it doesn't leave any of those irritating side effects. So because of the regulations in Korea, they can't use, you'll only find salicylic acid in tiny amounts. So they actually have to combine the salicylic acid with this gentle moisturizing ingredient, betaine, I think is how you pronounce it. So it's called betaine salicylate, and this is a 4% betaine salicylic concentration. So they said this is comparable to like a 2% salicylic acid in the States. And I guess because of that gentle moisturizer that it's combined with, it's, like I said, nice and gentle and soothing on the skin. But you're still gonna get that deep degunking action from the salicylic ingredient, but not those harsh effects. And it really does work. My husband only used it like a couple days so far. He's like, I think I'm really noticing a difference. You're not gonna see instant results from this, but he did feel like his skin looked overall a little bit clearer. The only reason I haven't switched to this completely is because I get that degunking action with my Whitehead Power Liquid. If you're more oily, go for the BHA, and maybe if you're just a little bit more dry, go for the AHA. And then one of my favorite Korean skincare eye creams, this is by the brand Benten. This is their Fermentation eye cream. So this has an oligopeptide in here, which peptides are known to boost collagen, they plump out the skin, and then also ceramides. There's also ceramides in here, and then it has this well-known galactomyces ingredient. Galactomyces is in the famous SK2 brand. It's known for its anti-wrinkle capabilities. It's supposed to smooth out the skin. So I was really excited to see this in here because, first of all, this product is so cheap. I don't know how you get so much product for such an affordable price. There's just so many great anti-agers in here. But the reason I like this, it has a really thick, balmy texture. You can see how kind of slow it's coming out. It's super thick, really nice for underneath the eyes. It rubs into the skin really easily, and you can just see, like, I don't know if you can tell in my hand, but just a nice little glow there, instant smoothing action. So because of that balmy texture, it almost gives that instant smooth, youthful appearance underneath the eyes. And I have noticed long-term a little bit of an improvement with my under eye lines. I keep teasing this video, but I do have an eye cream video coming, and this is one of the eye creams that I did notice more so than the others, more of that line smoothing capability, more firmness from this. But I just love the concentrated ingredients in here and then that smooth balm-like texture. If I'm going to use an eye cream, it cannot be lightweight. Then I feel like it's just pointless. At that point, I would just use my moisturizer underneath my eyes. So I instantly fell in love with that because of how thick that texture is. And then another product that I feel like I always throw in your guys' face, this is why I wanted to include this in the giveaway because I talk about this so much, but this is the Dear Klairs Supple Preparation Unscented Toner. This is great. Don't think of it as a toner, it's more of an essence. I love this because it really just packs in the hydration after cleansing. My skin just feels so hydrated after using this. Great ingredients in here. There's no fragrance. It's supposed to cleanse and soothe, and you can use it as almost like a micellar water because it does have that like silky texture that helps to get out any extra makeup that you may have left behind around your eyes and your pores. I always notice a little bit on a cotton swab after I use this. But if anything, my favorite part about this is that hydration that I get from this. And then we have the Dear Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drops. Another really popular serum on Yesstyle's website. This is pretty cool because it has a really concentrated peptide component to it. The peptides are actually the first two ingredients on the INCI list. So you never see that. So you know you're getting those heavily concentrated anti-agers in here. Hopefully it's doing something that's plumping out your collagen in those deeper layers. It has a water-like texture to it. You'll see it immediately like runs down my arm. So it's really easily incorporated into any skincare routine. I love it after cleansing, just to pack it in. This is usually my first serum. And the first, I didn't notice immediate results, which is why I kind of was a little turned off by this because you don't get that immediate like silky texture. It just feels like water going onto the skin, but I started to notice more just like of that glowiness from maybe the plumpness of my skin. And peptides are actually, they've been showed in petri dish studies to actually produce collagen. It's hard to know if they're really getting to those deeper layers of the skin, but because of this thin texture, I feel like, I don't know, it's just, you can easily pack it into the skin and hopefully you're getting some penetration with it. I just think it's a nice, I appreciate the ingredient list because of that high concentration of peptides. I feel like, I don't know, it's just a no BS product. You're really getting your money's worth with this product. So, and then another big hit for me, no secret here, I've been talking about this a lot, the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sun SPF of 50 PA 4+. This is just my favorite. Oh my gosh, if you have dry skin and if you want a moisturizer and an SPF in one, this is amazing. It leaves your skin with like this dewy glow. It doesn't feel like an SPF. It feels lightweight on the skin, but it's still really moisturizing. No white cast whatsoever, and this stuff works. I just got back from a week-long vacation with my in-laws in the Jersey Shore, and we were on the beach every day. I definitely put up on my SPF every day. I reapplied, but there was one day we were on the beach for like 8 hours. I'm like, I definitely did not reapply my SPF. I put it on in the morning, but yeah, didn't touch up the rest of the day. I'm running around with the girls on the beach in the sand and the water. We left the beach and I'm like, there's no way I'm not gonna be left with a sunburn. I mean, granted, I did get a little bit of a tan, more than I probably wanted, but no sunburn whatsoever. This lasted, it really protected my skin, and I just love the feeling of this on my skin. I love the moisture from this. Probably one of my favorite SPFs. This, I do love the First Day Beauty one too now, but yeah, one of my favorites, and yeah, I had to include this in the giveaway. Very excited about this one. And then another SPF. This goes back a while. Oh my gosh, where are you? This is the Dear Claire's Soft Airy UV Essence. I mean, even just the name makes you want the sunscreen. UV Essence, oh my gosh. But it really is that. It's so lightweight. It's a thin like lotion that absorbs into your skin so quickly. No white cast whatsoever. If you're oily and if you're looking for a sunscreen that's also a moisturizer, this one is a great option. There's some great ingredients in here. The one negative, it does contain essential oils. For the longest time, I didn't even realize that this had an essential oil in it because it really has no smell whatsoever. So I'm sure the fragrant oil was just added to maybe cover up maybe the stinky smell that this originally had when it was formulated. I don't know, but it doesn't have any scent to me, but that is, you know, one negative for me, but I never had any irritation from this. It's really gentle on the skin, and I just love how it's clear. You get that lightweight moisturization, really hydrating. If you have dry skin, I would go for the Purito. If you're a little bit more on the oily side, maybe go for the Dear Claire's. I don't know, even if you're dry, this is really hydrating. They're both really good. I don't know, I can't pick, that's why I included both of these, but yeah, I love this one by Dear Claire's. All right, and last but not least, this is a moisturizer by Kaiser. This is their Ultimate Nourishing Rice. It's actually called an Overnight Spa Mask. But don't think of it as a mask. It's essentially, I use it as a moisturizer. There's a really high content of sunflower oil in here, so it's a really nice occlusive moisturizer. It feels really nourishing on the face, and it really just seals everything in. I love the moisture from this. It has a high content of sunflower oil in here, which I think adds to the thickness and the occlusivity of this. Sunflower oil is actually, there was a study, I talked about the study before too, but there was a study in a NICU, which you guys know I work in a NICU with small little preemies, but they applied sunflower oil to half of these NICU patients. The other half of the patients, they applied Aquaphor, and there was actually lower rates of infection in the babies that had sunflower oil in their skin than the Aquaphor. So I just found that so interesting. That just tells you what a protective barrier sunflower oil can be, and it can heal wounds. It really helps to moisturize the skin, and again, something that helps prevent that water loss from your skin that you don't want to see, especially when it comes to if you're aiming your skincare routine at anti-aging. I love this moisturizer. Don't think of it as a mask. It doesn't leave a thick layer onto the skin. It absorbs into the skin really nicely, and it's so nourishing. If you're looking for a nice occlusive moisturizer, that is an amazing one. All right, so that brings me to the misses. The misses from Yesstyle's website. I haven't had a lot, but they more so have to do with the fact that my skin is on the drier side, and most of these products, it's kind of the same theme here. They just did not moisturize my skin like I would have hoped. So the first one, we were just talking about the spa mask, but they also have this Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Mask. These are complete opposites. This has a high content of propolis in here. Propolis is a natural beeswax, and it actually has anti-inflammatory properties to it. Really, it can be soothing on the skin, but this was just too thin. When I'm looking for something at the end of my routine, I wanted to seal everything in, and this just does not do that for me. It's just way too lightweight for my dry skin. If you have oily skin, this might work for you because of that lightweight nature, but just not heavy enough for me. I just felt like it was kind of pointless when I used it. And then another miss for me was this Snail Repair Cream, this all-in-one cream by Mizan. So this was such a bummer for me because I love, you guys know I just talked about snail, and I love that ingredient, great plumping action on the skin, but this was so drying on my skin. It immediately felt like soothing. I'm like, okay, I'm getting a lot of moisture here. It's a really thick formula, but it is immediately pulled into the skin, and my skin was left feeling like dry and tight, and like it almost felt like I had a film on my skin. This just was not my favorite, and I could not figure out why, looking at the ingredient list, why my skin did not get along with this. I did see that there was a high component of vegetable oil in here, and vegetable oil can actually enhance epidermal water loss, so I don't know if that's why, but yeah, this felt too drying on the skin for me. Maybe if you have oily skin, this might work if you want to try out some Snail in your moisturizers, but for me, way too dry. And then we have the All Clean Green Foam by Hemish. So I was so excited about this because this actually gets really good ratings, especially by some of my favorites. Kelly Driscoll is she has a Korean skincare channel. She raves about this, but she has oily skin. And for me with dry skin, it has this gel-like texture that turns into a foam, and maybe the foaming action is a little bit too intense, too drying, but I really get a tight feeling from this. It's gentle, kind of soothes the skin, and I appreciate that texture, but it was just too drying and it felt almost a little stripping on the skin. So if you want to try for something from Hemish, maybe try the All Clean Balm. You definitely will not be disappointed with that one. It's awesome, but the green foam was just too drying for me. All right, then last but not least is another one by Kaiser. Such a bummer because you guys know I love this brand, but you're not gonna like them all, right? Not everything's gonna get along with your skin type. But the Snail Essence Sun SPF of 50 PA 3+, this sunscreen, oh my gosh, this burned my skin. I don't know what the heck is in here, but I always get this tingly sensation from this, and it's so sad because it makes your skin look so nice. It gives your skin like this nice dewy sheen. There's an initial white cast, but it goes away really pretty instantly. But I immediately got that tingling from this, and also the smell of this. Oh my gosh, it has such like an intense chemical sunscreen smell. The strongest chemical sunscreen smell I've ever smelled. And it doesn't go away. It stays with you all day. So unfortunately, again, this didn't work for me. If you have oily skin though, out of my misses, I think you might like the Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Mask, because again, this is really soothing. It's a lightweight mask at the end of the night. And also the Hemish All Clean Balm, a nice cleanser, but a little too drying, not enough moisture. But again, they just weren't for my skin type. But okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Good luck to all of you out there. I'll leave the giveaway rules down below. You guys are amazing, so deserving of this. You always leave the sweetest comments. I always say that. I have the nicest people ever. I feel like all my friends ask me, like, as my channel grows, they're like, so you're getting more negative comments, or how's it going? I'm like, actually, everybody is always so sweet. I really appreciate all the love. You guys are always the sweetest. You guys give me recommendations. I love seeing all your recommendations down below. So with that said, please leave all your favorite Korean skincare brands, your favorite Korean skincare products. I love hearing from you guys. And again, I'll leave the giveaway details down below. Good luck to you all. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.